What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Destination Rust. We're back. Father's Day was pretty crazy. Today's adventure is going to be a little different because it's currently pouring outside. So we're going to do an indoor adventure today and show you a new thing that we have that is hopefully going to be another part of our channel. So, what we actually have here is from a company called Royal. This is a gold dust processing table. It's a Miller model, if I remember correctly. Miller table. Yep. So today, what we are going to be doing is we're going to set this bad boy up and put a couple spoonfuls of dirt through it.
Show them what we got.
All right. So it does come packaged in this container.
Yeah.
Everything is self-contained. So here we have the actual table itself.
I already tried it out to make sure it works, so it's kind of dirty.
You got to make sure it's a good before. All right. And it pretty much comes packaged just like this.
Yeah.
You know, it comes with your water pump, your snuffer, your cables.
We video.
Haven't watched that yet.
We should probably watch that.
Yeah, probably should.
So, first thing you want to do is these holes here. Put that there.
Yep. And, you know, just to reiterate it, it will come packaged just like we took it out of the box. And this is also part of the platform too. Would you get a little wet there?
Yeah, a little bit. Now notice there's a pin on the backside here, so the clip set up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a hole here, right? So you're gonna want to put that right on there like so. And you're gonna do.
But before you do that, why are these here? Is this an adjustment for the height of the table?
Yeah, you can adjust the table by spinning these little doohickeys out.
And that's just to control the flow of water, I'm assuming?
And to hold it, otherwise it will just fall.
Oh, yeah.
Fall over. So you want to put your little booty on the pump so you don't get any stuff in there. You want to hook this up. So.
Just gently place it in the bottom.
Yeah, just like that. This stuff out. Cut right back when we get some water in here.
Okay, so we're back in the office. What we have done so far, which is next to nothing, is we have added 6-ish gallons of water into our tub. The plastic Tupperware dish thingy that comes with it, through a lot of videos that we have watched, keep it here at the base of it, so as all this material rolls off the end of this table, it'll catch most of the sludge here and keep your pump a little bit cleaner. Also with this setup, you're going to need a battery.
That does not come with the kit.
Does not come with it. What is this, like a lawnmower battery?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so what, 80 bucks?
Yeah.
About 80 bucks. Okay, so there is one more step that you're going to need: jet dry. And what does this do exactly, Mike? Because
this helps if there is gold in what we're cleaning here. It'll help keep it. It'll keep the oils off of everything to keep the gold to stick to the mat.
Okay.
So, in theory. Yeah.
In theory.
So it's a couple of drops per gallon. So I'm just gonna give it a squirt. There's a valve back here. You can adjust your water pressure right here.
Okay.
And go ahead and flip it on there.
I was going to say, let me hook it up here. And remember, I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Say it.
All batteries come marked negative and positive. Your black cable goes to the negative. Your red cable goes to the hot. Please do not do this wrong and burn your house down. Okay, so our pump is going now, and there it comes. Okay, all right, so what you're seeing here is this is a steady stream of water here. This is drying. Our adjustment screws on the side here are what's going to level everything out. It's very fine adjustment, isn't it?
Yeah. You can see the water coming out of the
Mm-hmm.
You're going to want a steady, even flow over everything. There we go. So,
I feel like if I set this up in my room, I would just sleep so good to that sound. Or just heinously wet the bed every night. And remember too, this is going to take some playing with, some adjusting, depending on the material that you have and what you're going for.
it's pretty even.
Okay.
Another thing I like to do, what I've noticed with the stuff that we have, is I'm going to flip this tray up. This tray is to catch when you're doing your cleanup. But what I'm going to use it as is like a secondary sluice.
So give it just another water trap though.
Yeah, because the super light stuff will wash off really quick, and it'll clear that lift. So,
Oh, and we need to point something out here. We're not going for like big nugget gold. What
No,
we're
it's
going for is
very
called
fine.
flour gold. It's dust,
Yeah.
essentially.
so that looks pretty good. I guess we can give that a try.
Yep. All right. Actually, slide the bucket out here so we can get a shot of this material that we have. This is just some regular old.
Where'd you get that?
I picked it up in a creek in Montana somewhere. One of my adventures out west. It was Montana or Nebraska. It was somewhere on a highway. Don't worry too much about it. All right.
So, you start off with a spoonful. And then you want it up close to the head as possible. And you just want to throw some out there. Now you see what looks like gold. It fooled us for sure. It's
Yeah.
called pyrite, which I'm not exactly sure, but apparently the gold kind of goes with the pyrite.
Yep.
So if you're finding pyrite, gold's not too far behind.
In theory,
So we've been told.
yeah.
There's actually some nice looking pieces of it too.
And so as you can see with this, as the water comes down, it's washing the lighter material away. And all that sparkly stuff that you see, don't worry, it's not gold. We've been fooled by this already. It's not gold. So you're more familiar with this than I am, so exactly how does this work?
Well, gold is heavy, so your lighter sand materials and stuff will wash out first, and in theory, the only thing that should be left behind would be the gold. So I've been told.
Sounds simple enough. All right.
So basically, your gold field will be just after where you spooned it on, and everything else will be washed off and gone.
All right. So we're going to run a few more spoonfuls of this, and we will check back with you guys in just a few minutes. Okay. So we're going to give you a quick little close-up here of some of this material that you see. Let's see right there. That looks like gold, but that's probably pyrite, and it looks a lot bigger on camera. But to give you an idea of how zoomed in I am. Okay, so, and actually you can see this working as soon as I get to zoom in. All this little material you see coming down and breaking off the sides here, that's lighter, less dense material that the water is just gently pushing away. Gold is heavy enough and dense enough that, you know, it doesn't wind up here in the tailings pile or ultimately, you know, in the bin. But all your gold, like that might be something right there. Right there. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can catch this on camera. I can find where it was at. Oh, I'm gonna block that right there. That might be a little speck of gold. I think, yeah. Good. And see, even as small as that is, if it is gold, because it's so much more dense, it's not gonna. Okay, guys, so we have another tool here. It's called the Snuffleupagus. It's actually just called a snuffer. And let me do some hand movements here. Keep her about halfway full of water, we're assuming. And let's see if we can see it. It's not showing up real well. Remember, this is very, very fine. So what you're gonna do is, when you're getting ready, all you do with this is you suck gold up with it. So what you're gonna do, like I said, I've got a piece right here and right here. I'm gonna try to snoot up. Start low. It has a little miter tip on it. Try to keep that flush with the table and start low. Squeeze a little bit of water out. And then as you move up, don't do that.
That's not how it's going.
Okay, so there's another piece up here. I'm gonna, and I think I blowed it away. But
You're not very good.
yeah, I'm not very good.
You're gonna need some practice.
Yeah. But I'm gonna put spoon load number 2 in. Oh. Whoa, look at that. Really dredging her out. And remember, all this glittery stuff that you see, we believe that's just pyrite. Okay, so we've learned quite a few things today. One, this thing is hypnotic and peaceful as all get out. I am super tired. Somehow we managed to kill 4 hours just watching this thing. Two, we think we're still terrible at this. We got to do some practice, but we got some more things in the works. But so far, I'm thinking about setting it up in my room with a couple rocks and a bonsai tree on it.
No.
Alright guys, this has been a little bit different video, but we hope you all enjoy it. This is Mike and Zach. That's Zach.
That's Mike.
This has been Destination Rust.
We out.